Today, I wanted to introduce everyone to my home theater / gaming room. So a few people in the comments have asked to see my gaming room and maybe do a little bit of a tour. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to walk through, just do a quick demo and show you what kind of stuff I've got in my gaming room. So first of all, you can see I have Xbox and green, and I have PlayStation and blue. So I try to keep it PlayStation and Xbox sides. Unfortunately, the Xbox side is winning, so you'll see a lot of Xbox stuff on the PlayStation side, but let's just start over here. So I have my limited edition Halo Xbox Series X. This is brand new, never been plugged in, never been used. Just a bit of art in my opinion. I have a couple of games that I'm very fond of that are factory sealed. As an old Quake player, I have Quake 1 and Quake 2 factory sealed, never opened. These games were from limited run games, so you could not buy these at the store. You actually had to put your name down when they printed a small run of these games, so quite rare, very hard to find. I'm hoping one day they bring out Quake 3 Arena, which was my favorite game on the PC. So moving across my Starfield shelf, it's a bit odd because I don't actually like Starfield as a game, yet I really liked all the look, the graphic design. I thought it was really smart. So I have the Steelbook, the Starfield controller, Starfield headphones, Starfield hard drive. And then if we come down here, factory sealed Starfield with the Starfield box. I can't remember what this was called, but I think it's the Constellation edition where you get an actual real watch. So you can actually use that and it will function as a real smartwatch, which I thought was really cool. Coming down a bit further, we have the 20th anniversary Xbox controller, transparent with transparent headphones. And we have the original replica of the Duke controller for the Xbox original. Moving over, I have a small collection of Xbox controllers. If you can't tell already, I'm quite fond of Xbox controllers. I just like the look of them. I think it makes the room look really cool. So as you can see through here, I'm basically trying to collect most of the modern ones. You can see Xbox Series X, and I just used a simple wrap on that, and that's my Marantz amplifier for my Bowers & Wilkins front speakers. Moving over to my receiver, so I have the Yamaha RX A6A, which is a HDMI 2.1 receiver, which was important to me, as I can plug, I think it's up to 7 HDMI 2.1 sources into that receiver. So I only need one cable going to the TV and 2 other controllers, and one of them is the Forza limited edition controller there. Moving forward, I have 2 PlayStation 5s. Why 2, you ask? That's a great question. So I have one which I use basically for my day-to-day stuff, which isn't much, but I have a PS5 that was purchased at launch, which is on a really low firmware, which I have jailbroken, and I've installed a bunch of ROMs and other Sega and Nintendo games from back in the day. So moving over to the PlayStation corner. So as you can see, I've got my PlayStation Lite, and originally this was supposed to be just for PlayStation, but I ran out of space, so I'm probably gonna have to do some sort of reshuffle at some point. But as you can see, PlayStation and Xbox controllers here, couple more PlayStation controllers down there. Over to Spider-Man. I'm not actually a big fan of Spider-Man, but I liked the way the controller and the game looked, so I collected that. Another Xbox limited edition controller with a PlayStation controller. Over here, big fan of Nintendo, Mario and Yoshi. So last year I was at Super Nintendo World, or whatever it is, Nintendo World in Japan, so I grabbed these over in Japan. Just a couple of other controllers I have not opened yet, so the limited edition PlayStation and the Pulse Cypher Red Xbox transparent controller. And because I'm old, this was my favorite toy when I was a kid. Write in the comments if you know what this is called. If you're under 40, I highly doubt it you will know what this is called. Over here, LifeX light, corner light. And just some basic gaming canvas artwork I originally put in when I first moved in. I'm actually going to tear that down soon. I have something really cool. I've been collaborating with another guy in Australia, creating some custom Halo artwork, so I'll be making a video on that shortly. Another cool thing I'd like to highlight is actually in here. So when I purchased the couch, I actually ran a power cable in there with a USB hub. So as you can see, I can power some lights, PlayStation controllers, and charge all my controllers in there. So when I'm done, I can plug that in, keep it neat, turn off the light, happy days. Other than that, I've got Dolby Atmos, so 2 and 2 up the top, 5.1, really nice setup. And the big boy in the middle is the LG G4 83 inch. Might be looking at getting a G5 this year, maybe. It is a bit of a push because it is an expensive upgrade and I don't know if it's going to be enough for me to warrant that kind of spending, but that was my gaming room as of February 2025. I plan to do another one when I do my next big update. But once again, thank you everyone for joining me on my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please let me know. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.